I'm in the empire business. Not really. I'm more in the connection business myself. Funny story. Bryan Cranston, many of you might recognize this as him playing Walter White. I stood in line for 3.5 hours maybe the other day at Specs, hoping to meet him, Bryan Cranston, and Aaron Paul, who played Jesse on Breaking Bad. And they have a tequila out called Dos Hombres, Mezcal. Ooh, it's so delicious. It's tasty. It's expensive. But my son sent this. Hey, you're a huge fan. I know you'd want to know about this. They're coming to Austin. They're going to be signing bottles at Specs. So I got up early on Saturday morning. I didn't go to the gym. I just decided to get down there as early as I possibly could. And bam, there were probably thousands of people ahead of me. But I waited in line patiently. The line moved. It looked like things were moving in a positive direction. They were supposed to sign at 10, and then things just stopped and slowed down. And the next thing I know, the spec guy comes out and he's like, hey, sorry, but we've sold out of all those hombres. And so they're only going to be here a little bit longer to sign. And, they won't even be signing. They'll just be taking pictures. And, you'd have to stand off to the side where they're at the table and they're like, hey, what's up? Take a picture. And so bummer. But Bryan Cranston, I swear you owe me an autograph. You also owe me some tequila. So give me a call. Anyway, drinking this coffee, delicious coffee this morning. You don't care about that. You care about why I wanted to make this video. This video is for and designed to give you some really, really cool tip. A cool tip on LinkedIn that I bet you don't know. Most of us use LinkedIn on our computers through our browser, and we're accustomed to messaging our folks in our network, but online, when you see it on the web, you don't have a feature that you do on the LinkedIn mobile app that I think you could really take advantage to take your connecting and your rippling to a whole new level. So I want to showcase this for you. So what you're seeing here is my mobile phone, and I've got my good buddy Carlin Haas up here, my friend. My buddy just bought out his, he's pursuing and following his lifelong dream of being an entrepreneur. And he just bought a organization that he calls PSI. And I'm super proud of him because this was a huge step in the entrepreneurial journey that he has, and just couldn't be more thrilled. Now I could send him a message and just type it up and be like, burr, 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 burr. Hey, what do you think? What do you think? And that wouldn't be really all that advantageous. However, right here is this little microphone that most people never take advantage of. But let's do this. Doop. Hey, Carlin, it's Steve. Hey, I just wanted to say congratulations once more on your new business. You, my friend, are blazing new trails and are going to be, no doubt, a very successful entrepreneur in this space. And I am here to support you and help you in any way that you might need. So do not hesitate to reach out to me. But more importantly, I just wanted you to know that I am cheering you on because I am super excited for what the future holds for you in this venture. And I'm here and at your service if you need anything to make this process go a little bit smoother. So hit me up, do the smoke signal, give me a call, send me a text, or just come by the office at any point. All right. Talk to you soon, buddy. Bye. So there I have now, I've brought my personality out. I've brought something unique that you just wouldn't capture correctly in a written message, right? So a couple of things to point out. Hey, don't show this for future voice messages. You might not want to click that right there to check that box because you might have said or done something that you really didn't mean to or say, and now, boom, you're sending it, right? That would not be good. So you want to make sure, hey, did I record it? Did I feel good about that message? Do I want to re-record it? All I have to do is hit cancel and I start over, right? But I'm happy with this message, so I'm going to send it. And boom, now if I go to the messages, boom, there it is down there. Now, all he has to do is hit play. 47 seconds of invested time, right? 47 seconds of invested time, which is the huge investment that you're making, 47 seconds in building that relationship, standing out, getting noticed, getting the attention. Now, I could send that message. Carlin's actually a really great guy, and he would respond to my LinkedIn message because that's the kind of dude he is. But how many of our connections aren't that great? Why? Because those LinkedIn messages fall through the cracks. It's like another email that nobody really wants to deal with or have to mess with. This gives you a way to stand out, to further your connecting, to bring your personality to the forefront and really leave a personalized message to somebody that allows them to really hear what your intent was, what your enthusiasm was. The approach that you're taking is different, and that's eye-catching and certainly stands out. And it just helps your connecting efforts in a big way. So I've been using this feature a lot. And one of the ways that I do it is I'll just check in with people that I know I'm not going to see for a while, that I know that unless there's something big, I'm probably, our paths are not going to cross, but there's still an important connection to me. But I struggle and try and figure out, how do I continue to build the relationship? Positive social deposits like this can make all the difference in the world. I reached out to someone last year who is, tied to or was a former contact for an important and large client of ours from my software company, and she made a change in her career path. Now, going a direction that really didn't look like anything that we'd be able to, do together, right? But I really was so proud of her. I was so proud she took the next step. I was so proud of where she's going and what she's doing. And I used the voice message as a way to just really send her a heartfelt message of appreciation for our time working together, how committed I was for us to stay in contact. And if she needed me as a resource in any way, shape, or form, please don't hesitate to call me. And she did. At the probably midpoint of the summer, she reached out and said, I'm considering a different job. After I made this change, I went to this firm. It's not exactly what I'm looking for. I need some guidance and advice because this other opportunity has gotten put on my radar and I'm really thinking of taking it. It's the kind of role I've dreamed of. I'd be in the ultimate leadership position. Almost all of our interactions were back and forth over these voice memos. And it was almost as if we went through this coaching session, but without getting on the phone. And we, of course, did. And we had some conversations and it was lovely. But the interactions, when she thought of something in the middle of the night, she would drop it into the voice message and send it to me. And then I would respond. And then, hey, if this requires a little more detail, let's jump on a call, right? The beautiful thing about this is it furthered our relationship. And then I got a call last week and she said, hey, we need you guys for what I'm doing here with this new opportunity. And when can we get together to get a contract signed? What? This is phenomenal, right? My point being is that those little touch points probably made all the difference, kept me top of mind, kept that relationship moving in a positive forward direction, and it allowed us to kind of continue to interact the personality that we had when she was back in the role that she was 2 jobs ago. Now she's in a role that ultimately is going to pay dividends for my company. And I'm so grateful. And all it took was those small little investments to keep stoking the fire of that relationship. How many connections do you have right now on LinkedIn that you need to be doing this for? Get the LinkedIn app, use the voice message, and come back and let me know how it works out for you. I promise you will stand out. You will make a difference. And my friend, good rippling is about capturing hearts and minds. And this is a great way to do it. So don't overthink it. Just jump in, find your voice, connect with the people that are most important to you, and ripple on.